it's me again. So, yesterday I bought 2 bags of things from my comic book store, and I thought it would be really fun to maybe go through everything that I got just to give you guys a pretty good sense on who I am as a collector and the things that I like to collect. So I do like really weird things, and I kind of collect all over the place. I'm not really big on collecting like those major keys and stuff like that. I do have a couple runs that I'm working on, but mostly I just love collecting things that I think are really weird. So I do have some really cool weird things that I found this week. I also have some graphic novels. I bought a toy. So I have a little bit of everything. So I think that maybe showing you guys what I bought for my comic haul would be a lot of fun. And like I said, it'd be a pretty good insight on... losing my words here. It'd be a pretty good insight as to who I am. Now, you'll probably see some of these items come up on my Instagram as well. I will be posting these here and also on Instagram. I'm also watching Infinity War in the background. It's only my 100th time watching it. So I figured I'd play it in the background so you guys can see like the bottom 2 inches of the screen. You know, just keeping things exciting, keeping it fresh. So let's get right into it. Let's get started. So I don't know what order any of these things are in. I don't actually remember packing these bags, so we're going to just kind of go with it and get an idea on what's in here and just have some fun. So first thing I have here, I have this, it's called Selena's Big Score. I got this one because the art is done by Darwin Cook. And I have a couple books with his art in them. I've got that Batman Ego book and a couple other ones. I'm not a huge Catwoman fan, but this cover here just kind of screams 90s, and anybody who knows me, I pretty much am just automatically drawn to that. So I'm really excited to get into this and give it a read and check out the art and see if it's as good as I think. Definitely an instance where I was judging a book by its cover, so I'm really excited to get into it. What else? Also, I haven't read any of the graphic novels that I bought, so if you guys have read any of them, let me know. I'd love to hear some reviews as to what some of my followers, I know there's a lot of you, just kidding. If any of you guys have read them, it'd be awesome to hear some feedback. So I also bought this one here. It's the Joker, what is it? The Joker Devil's Advocate. It's just a Joker book, and I don't know. I find books like this and I buy them because they look good. I didn't buy this one for any particular reason, just mostly because it was a Joker book. The art inside looks pretty good. I see some Robin. I don't know, it looks kind of interesting. There's just like a little snapshot for you. It says something about the Joker is about to be executed for a crime he may not have committed, and only the Batman could save him, but should he? So it's kind of an interesting story. It's got an electrocutioner's chair there. Electrocutioner's chair? I think I was mixing electrocution and executioner. Anyways, I hope you guys get the gist of it, but it looks like a good book. Okay, what else do we get? Okay, so this one I bought. This is kind of one of those silly books. This one is The Great Lakes Avengers. So I bought this one. You guys are going to laugh. So I bought this one mostly because I wanted to read about this character here, Doorman, who I was told can basically make himself into a door. I guess if he just like leans up against something or is kind of against something, he can kind of turn into a door or a portal or something. He just sounded really interesting, and just because I kind of like those weird offbeat characters, this seemed kind of one of those like wacky options for me to give a try. So yeah, I'm gonna read this and see what it's all about. So this one, if you guys do follow me on Instagram, you might have already seen this because I did post it, but this is Black Hammer Volume 1. Jeff Lemire was actually at my comic book store earlier this week, and he signed some copies of The Joker Killer Smile, but he also did sign this wonderful copy of Black Hammer. It's one of my favorite series. Jeff Lemire is just kind of everywhere right now. doing a lot of writing, and I pretty much think that I read everything that he's been putting out. This is definitely my favorite, though. This is my favorite book to sell customers when they come in. I'm loving the current Justice League crossover. Black Hammer, it's a really nice emotional tale about a group of superheroes, and it's not necessarily focused on bad guys and the battles and everything like that. It's kind of more focused on some more true heart, and I just really like it for that. It's just something different. But there it is, guys. So I have to say I'm pretty excited. This is a big one for me, so I'm really pumped about that. So I also bought this 0 Hour Crisis in Time. Basically, I flipped through and I saw Booster Gold and Kyle Rayner. So I kind of just had to go for it. This just kind of screams everything that I love. So let's see if we can find... Yeah, this looks like a pretty good option. So right there, if you guys can see, I've got my boy Booster here, my boy Kyle over here, and I'm sure there's like so many other goodies in here. But yeah, I'm really excited about this one. Excited to get into it. Give it a read. This one here, nothing crazy. It's Justice League International. This one is volume 6. If you can see, right behind me, right there, that's my volumes 1 through 5. So this one's just going into the collection and helping fill that hole. Obviously, I have this because we've got my boy Booster and Blue Beetle all over it, and that's what really makes me happy. So that's going on the shelf. Okay, this book here we have, this is Superman, Madman, Hullabaloo, I guess. I really like Mike Allred's art. I'm not a huge Superman fan, but I do love the art, and this does seem like a really cool crossover. It's just something different. I think, I was saying to a friend of mine last night, actually, that Mike Allred could do the art of literally the most boring story ever written of all time, and his art would make it interesting. So I kind of just like everything that he does. I guess the most recent thing that I would have read was that Spider-Man Full Circle comic issue that he did the art for part of. And I absolutely loved it. Like, he's just amazing. So I'm excited to get into this one as well. Now, I have posted on Instagram before that Seth Fisher is my favorite artist. Here I have a book done by him. It's Batman Snow. This is actually the last book, I believe. There's a couple ones, like I need a heavy metal magazine and stuff, but I'm working on finishing my collection of everything that Seth Fisher has done. And I'm pretty much, I have all the graphic novels. This is the last one that I needed. Green Lantern Will World was my first done by him. This one here is probably one of my most favorite books of all time ever. The story focuses around Batman and Mr. Freeze. And if you have any, like if you guys know Seth Fisher, if you've seen any of his art, you should kind of know where I'm coming from. If not, definitely Google him. I'm trying to find a cool page here to show you guys. It's all super cool. I just want to make sure we get a really good feel. So there's actually a really cool Batman shot. I don't know if you can get the gist there. But Batman Snow, Mr. Freeze, it's a really cool story. This one here is a collection. It was in, what series was it? I'm totally drawing a blank now. It was in the Legends of the Dark Knight. It's issues like 194 and on, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I will get that proper information and I'll post the information. But either way, this is one of the most exciting things for me. So I'm really pumped about that. Okay, so I said I got a toy. This is a toy I got. So I got a 6-armed Spider-Man. I'm really excited about him. Again, if you can see above me right there, I have the most recent 6-armed Spider-Man from the most recent, or I don't know if it's the most recent. I think it was the last wave of Marvel Legends that came out right there. And then right there, I have Man-Spider. So I'm going to put him, he's going to go right in the middle between the two of them. I pretty much just buy anything six-arm Spider-Man. I think he's pretty cool, and he'll fit really awesome up there on my Xbox with my other two guys, so I'm really excited about him. Now, this is a comic book that I got that I'm really excited about. It's kind of like, it was a back issue bin book, not worth much, but it's super weird, and I'm really excited. I ordered the graphic novel for this one, so I'm excited to get into it a little bit more. But here, Tales of the Bean World. It's kind of weird. Like, I don't really even know what it's about. I was looking it up online last night. It says right on it, though, a most peculiar comic book experience. And me as a collector and what I like to buy and what I like to read, that's pretty much exactly what I go for. So, Tales of the Bean World, very excited. If you guys have any history with Tales of the Bean World, let me know, because I absolutely love it, and I'd love to know if I'm loving the right thing here. Alright, so here I pretty much just have a bag of individual comic books, so I'll go through those really quickly and show you guys. This one here I'm really excited about. Ooh. So I've got Superboy number 9. It's the first appearance of King Shark. I love Superboy. Like, this version of Superboy here is just perfect. And I just really like the look of this issue. I'm very excited about it. I know I said that I don't like collecting huge keys or anything, but this one I'm pretty excited about. So, Superboy number 9, guys. Alright. This one here. So, okay, I haven't taped them all up yet. This is coming straight from the bag, straight from the comic book store. I haven't done my organizing yet. I thought it would be fun to unpack the bag with you guys, so I'm still working on the tape part. This one here, this is a new issue that came out just this Wednesday, Spider-Man Double Trouble. It's kind of got a little bit of a Freaky Friday type vibe where Spider-Man and Venom actually end up switching bodies. The issue starts off and they're roommates, and this one's actually really good. I enjoyed reading it. The cover artist here, he also did the interior art, so they have a similar look inside. I really like the art style. I find it really fun and lighthearted, the whole story. It also would be a really awesome book to read with your kids. I really enjoyed it. It's one of those just fun. It kind of, it's not so focused on, especially coming out of like Absolute Carnage, which is like more dark and a little bit more bloody and gruesome. It's nice to just kind of have something fun to just laugh at and play around with. So I'm really excited about this series. Let's see. This one's a little bit old. Going with the Immortal variants, I have the Groot Immortal wraparound variant here, so we can pull it out. I buy all covers that have Groot on it like this. My daughter's a big fan, so I've been working on like a little collection for her, so for when she gets a little bit older, she has all her Groot issues. So I thought that was kind of cute, so that'll be tucked away for her. Let's see what else we have. This one, again, this one's kind of going back a couple weeks, but we've got Powers of X. This one's for number 6. I collect a lot of trading cards. I just thought this one was really cute. Because they're collecting, or they're talking about trading cards, and Wolverine sticking his claws through the trading card. I just thought it was really cute, and I couldn't resist it. So this variant was a must for me. This one here, again, going back a couple weeks, we've got the Jen Bartel Mary Jane variant for Loki number 4. Jen Bartel's another artist. I buy everything that she does, all of her variants. I have a lot of graphic novels, like anything I can get my hands on I get. So this one I was really excited about. I don't think that all of the Mary Jane variants were quite on point this round. This one I was really happy with. I think I ended up buying about 5 or 6 of them. I didn't do the whole run, but I did really like that one, and I couldn't resist. So here we've got Black Hammer Justice League issue number 4. This one here, I've been kind of collecting a little bit of these covers here and there, but this one I just thought was a really awesome Batman cover. So I couldn't really resist this one, and I'm happy I picked it up. There's another Mary Jane cover for Miles Morales. Couldn't resist. I love my boy Miles, so I had to get that one. So this one here, I have posted this on my Instagram before. This is the second printing for Gut Ghost number 1. I don't normally buy all printings of everything, but they did do a variation on the cover for this second printing, and I'm a huge Gut Ghost fan. I literally buy everything that's on the site for sale. I buy any comic book. So far there's been 2, this issue, the second printing, and then there's a new one that was just in last month's catalog. I do buy 2 of all of them because I love Gut Ghost so much, and I love the idea of having an extra copy to like lend to somebody and, you know, just have a reader copy and one that I could save just because I love it so much. But this one here, so the second printing, everything looks basically the same on the first printing, but the second printing here has this additional character, Pizza Ghoul. I couldn't resist him. He wears a pepperoni dress, and I think that's really awesome. If any of you guys have a pepperoni dress, let me know because I want to borrow it. I'd love to wear a pepperoni dress, so hit me up, okay? Alright, let's see. I'm just moving over my double. Okay, so here's an example of a Mary Jane cover that's not that great. I did order it. I ordered it by the FOC date, but there still wasn't a picture on the Marvel or on any website, so I just kind of was hoping for the best, that it would turn out cute. I'm not a huge fan, so this is the Guardians of the Galaxy Mary Jane variant. It's not terrible, I just really don't like her face so much, but I bought it, and it's okay. I'm okay with it. I'm going to keep it in the collection. Sorry, I got to readjust here. Okay, I'm going to keep it in the collection. I'm going to put that with my daughter's books, and they're alright. Okay, what else do we have in this bag? So excited, guys. So let's go through them here. Civil War II, this one's really old. This was an incentive variant. I was able to order it from Diamond. They still had some in stock. Guys, I love Hot Wheels. I collect so many of them. And this Hot Wheels variant, it just kind of came across by fluke. By fluke, I mean I was on the Diamond website and I typed in Hot Wheels and this came up. So I guess it wasn't really by fluke, but I also couldn't resist. So there it is, guys. We've got Cap and Iron Man really hitting the track. See who wins. Who would you want to win in that Hot Wheels race? I have both those cars and a racetrack, so maybe we should try it and see who would win. Okay, another Mary Jane variant. Here, I'll show you both of these at once, because I've got 2 Mary Jane variants. Ooh. So, one of them here is Captain America. We also have Ghost Spider. I thought these ones were both really sweet. These were definitely my 2 favorites of the bunch. We got Cap there, Ghost Spider. And I like both these issues too, so these ones were kind of a no-brainer for me. Guys, Money Shot #1. Did anybody read this one? I know at our store we actually didn't order super high on it, but we sold out of them almost right away. It was a really funny issue. They did issue second prints. I know our store is going to be getting multiple copies of the second print of the main issue, as well as the polybagged one with like the X-rated cover. If you didn't already get your hands on it, I would recommend trying to get your hands on one of those second prints. It is a really funny series so far, and I'm really enjoying it. We did get a preview for the second issue, and it pretty much stays on par with the first one, and I really enjoyed it, and this one's a definite recommend. There's another one too called Safe Sex. That one and this one, they're not the same, but they kind of follow the same theme, and they're both equally enjoyable with a little bit of a different theme, but I recommend that one too. Those are my 2 favorite picks right now. Okay guys, this one, so cute. So, Red Sonja and Vampirella eating burgers, because what girl doesn't need to eat a burger in a bikini, dressed like that, with boobs hanging out, leaning all up against each other, eating a big greasy burger. Like, that's what we all do, right? That's after the pillow fight. But anyways, I love this cover. I thought it was really cute. I don't buy all Vampirella and Red Sonja. I'm not really actually a huge Red Sonja fan, but I do like reading Vampirella. I think she's a lot of fun. She's kind of a badass mega babe, but I couldn't resist them eating the burgers. Okay, so this issue here, this is this week's issue of Doom Patrol. I don't know how many of you guys actually read Doom Patrol, the current series. I am a huge fan. I cannot get enough of Nick Darrington's art. He's also doing Batman Universe right now, which is another one that I absolutely can't resist. I do love both of those. But this Doom Patrol issue is actually a lot of fun. It's all focused on this girl who's reading Doom Patrol comics in her room, and she gets pulled into the comic book and then kind of goes on this little adventure. And I thought it was really cute, and she has her comic books in her backpack and makes these little jokes and stuff. So I thought it was like a really nice little story. I've found so far that this series, you can kind of pick up and read any issue. Like the last issue was mostly focused on Flex Mentallo. This issue is all focused on this girl, Clark, who gets pulled into the comic. So it's been easy to, like, you can read them out of consecutive order. And I kind of like that. I like that you can kind of have a beginning and a middle and an end in one comic book without getting, like, little tiny pieces each issue. Because I find sometimes they don't really put enough. Like, one comic book goes by and it feels like nothing really happened. And I don't get that from this series, and I'm a huge fan. So I absolutely love this one. Almost done, guys. We're wrapping it up. This one here, so this is another older issue that I got that I was able to find on Diamond. It was an incentive cover when it originally came out. I think it was like a 1 in 10. So this is for Avengers number 7, but it's a Spider-Man game variant with Mr. Negative on there. I do have a lot of these game variants, and I'm working on collecting as many as I can. This Spider-Man PS4 suit, like his game suit, is probably my favorite Spider-Man suit. And I absolutely love the game, so I do collect quite a bit from, like, within that Gamerverse stuff. So this one was a must for my collection. So I've got a couple older, just Spider-Man variants just to wrap up here today, guys. They're all Amazing Spider-Mans. This one is from the Amazing Spider-Man Annual. Whoop. Again, I don't need to go into my spiel. I love the PS4 suit, and I buy all the Gamerverse ones, as many as I can get. So, there we go. Got another one there. I love this one. Now, this one here is from a connecting cover. I just decided to get this piece of the connecting cover. The completionist in me has a hard time with that sometimes, but I did choose this one. I love all the different Spider-Man versions on this one particular one. I feel like they put a lot of my favorites. We got Spider-Man 2099, Spider-Man Noir, but because I love the game so much, this actually was one of my favorite Spider suits in the game. This is Ghost Spider before Gwen Stacy became Ghost Spider. He hasn't been in the comics. I think he was only in like 2 or 3 issues. He's got a pretty cool story. He's from a different different dimension. Sorry, losing my words now, guys. So he's from a different dimension. He's pretty cool. He's got a flaming blue head. He's a little bit spider, a little bit ghost rider kind of thing. But he's super cool to look into. Yeah, so I couldn't resist that variant. Cool Mysterio variant. This is from Amazing Spider-Man number 618. I thought that one was pretty neat. Got an Amazing Spider-Man 801. Sorry, I just realized I left all the price tags on here, so it's kind of taking away from the awesome covers. So just try to, like, look past those. This is just another variant that I really liked, not for any major particular reason. I just very pleasing to the eye, I guess. So I like that one a lot. And then the last one here, so I've got a wraparound variant. This is for Amazing Spider-Man as well. So this is a Del Auto cover. Del Auto draws Spider-Man in a really cool way. He finds a way to make Spider-Man like really gritty and just a little bit different, in my opinion. I look at a Del Auto Spider-Man and I see a different side of Peter. I think gritty really is the best way to describe it, but he definitely changes his look. Now this is for issue 800. It's a variant, and it's a super cool wraparound variant, if you can see it all there. Did you guys get a good look? Hopefully. I can't see what you see, so I'm hoping you can see it properly. Anyways, I thought that one was really cool. Again, I don't try, like Spider-Man, it's really easy to get out of control collecting all of the variants and everything, so I do my best not to get too crazy, but it is really, really, really hard to have self-control sometimes, but I think I did pretty good with this haul, guys. So, like I said, you're probably going to see some of this stuff on Instagram. That's the gist of my haul today. Leave any comments if you have any opinions about any of the new books that I got. If you have any questions, if you are still trying to look to get your hands on some of these things, get within the community. We can help each other out. But yeah, let me know. You can also follow me on Instagram if you don't already do so. I do post a lot of my collection and other things on there. My Instagram handle is @BoosterGoldie. You'll see my face with Booster Gold on my Instagram there, so you'll know you're in the right spot. And yeah, thanks for coming out, and we'll see you again soon. Bye, guys!